diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So we're seeing all the signs that leading up to the Lord getting ready to visit, man. Because the Lord got to show up in the midst of the war, and we know that this war is going to be conventional for a moment, then it's going to go nuclear. But then we know that MOTV got to be mandated first. So every time this devil takes a step towards the New World Order, no matter which direction he goes, all right, it brings war closer, man, because it all tied in together.
And America's going out with a burning. When you think about that fire and brimstone, it's nothing but missiles. When you look up brimstone in the Hebrew, it goes into like sulfur. Sulfur is something that is inflammable. Okay, it ignites quickly. So the same technology that the Most High used to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah is going to happen to America, but it's just more fucking modified.
Hypersonic.
Hypersonic.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly.
And the reason why I say it shall burn like an oven, back in those ancient times, those ovens got extremely hot super fast. Right? So that's how fast America will be destroyed. Like LB was going into 60 minutes, right, to pass this final exam.
60 minutes of sun.
Right? And only YAHAWASHI basically is going to guide you to make the correct answer. And that correct answer is what? Not accepting the mark.
Integrity test.
An integrity test, which goes into your innocence.
Another good point too about that fiery furnace, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Yeah.
The fire was so hot and intense that it burned the people on the outside.
Right.
Right. There was like the doorkeepers.
Right. And that goes to tell you that those heathens knew how the Son of the Most High looked, because what did they say? I see one looking like the Son of God.
Four-person.
Yeah, it was a four-person there. What does four mean? Mercy. Yahawashi was there to assist them and apply mercy.
Back in the scripture, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall.
Who's going to become stubble? Hey, Esau and 2/3 of our people, as well as these other nations, that's going to be left behind, man.
That cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord Yahawah host, that it shall
and only
them.
Nuclear technology can do that. There's no other technology outside of nuclear technology that can perform this incident.
And it's fitting for America to be codified as Sodom.
Yeah.
Because you go to the word Sodom, it goes into burning.
Yeah.
These people are burned into their wicked lusts and desires. Also, it's going to be like a physical type of burning coming to this place.
And also, you point to it, what does Gomorrah mean?
Immerse.
Immerse. So this place is going to be immersed with fire. More fire. Oh, that's my bad. You told me to stop doing this.
Hey, but that's heavy though, because you think about within our law, as the ancient, as the biblical Israelites, within our law, like you had the daughter of Israel was a whore. What was the circumstances for that? Should you get burned by fire or get stoned to death, by the priest? So Yahawashi coming back and said, ultimate high priest, what he's going to do to America, that Babylon the Great, this great whore. He's going to stone her to death. He's also going to burn her with fire. That's why it says within the second Ezra how he's going to be waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
And that's why Revelation 18 chapter states what? Give to her double. Yeah. That's double. That's double. A stoning along with the fire.
Yeah, the fire, the stone, those warheads are those fiery stones.
Yeah.
So it's overkill. Yeah. Those fiery warheads are fiery stones.
That's it. Because the latter part of that nuclear that missile, what's that? That's basically a computer program with guided technology. That's how it's going to get over here. But of course, most importantly, it's going to be directed by the Spirit of YAHAWASHI. That's why it says in the book of Joel, even if they bump into each other, it's not going to destroy them because they have a designated target, and that is America.
It's like this.
That's what I was looking for. They should not break their ranks.
It's gonna be like that. The fire and brimstone hit Sodom and Gomorrah, as well as the first flood with all the rain. Like they're gonna have a badass child named Judgment, man. Because you're gonna get the missiles coming down, raining on this place. You're gonna get that lake of fire, man.
Hey, but preach, you remember back in the day when we used to step outside? This is when Bud was in Pampers and shit.
Ride bikes.
Ride bikes. There was you riding motherfucking bikes and shit. I wasn't even born in this motherfucker. Hey, but anyway, you know, back in the day, you be in the country, what happened, priest? You get one drop, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's just it's just a waterfall.
It be some heavy rain drops.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna look, because if you ground zero in America, when you look up all the warheads coming down, it's gonna look like the Most High throwing stones on America.
Yep.
Hey, but priest, like Leonidas on 300.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when he stepped out there and he seen them damn arrows?
Mm-hmm. They blotted out
Yes,
the sun.
sir.
And then twofold too, because the scriptures goes into that. You know, on how the sun, and it shall become dark or black.
Yeah.
It's gonna be blotted out, but it's gonna be wisdom too. And because the wisdom of the earth gonna fail, because the wisdom is here right now.
That's it.
You know, so the Most High is gonna blot it out twofold.
Right. And I'm telling y'all this, hey, those YouTube disconnections, okay, it's gonna happen for real. And once that happens, hey, no more truth. There's going to be a cry for wine in the streets.
Family of the word.
Yeah, because hey, everything has to go to the next phase before the final stage.
And that's why people said everybody should cleave unto the cloth of them that is a Jew.
Yeah,
Because you're gonna cleave to the skirt because you're gonna be that walking YouTube channel.
That's right.
You're gonna be that walking epistle.
Yeah.
The internet's gonna shut. They can't log on anymore. So you're the only one with the knowledge.
And a lot of you e-bikes that did Jake wrong, you're not gonna be able to subscribe.
Yep. Yeah. Come.
Click the button for likes and shit.
Yeah, come, bro.
This Zechariah 8:23 NLT. This is what the Lord Yahawah Heaven's army says. In those days, 10 men from different nations and languages of the world will clutch at the sleeve of one Jew. And they will say, please let us walk with you, for we have heard that Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is with you.
Because ultimately in the kingdom, we're gonna be like the beacons of knowledge under YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. But even when in the time of Jacob's trouble, in the dark times, man, the brothers, it's gonna be known that the Most High is dealing with them. You're gonna be that source of water, man.
Like the book of Eli.
Yeah. Was that Isaiah 13? It said, I will make a man like a. Well, yeah, that one. Yeah, too. And it's another one, Isaiah. I mentioned like a hiding place.
Oh, yeah, 32. Yeah, from the wind. Yeah.
Because I'm starting to, and look, man, you know, brothers have been in the truth for a couple of years, right? And I only say that in context, a couple seconds. But I'm only saying it in context. It's like now I'm starting to understand the seriousness of the times to come, and you can only fathom it really if a brother breaks down a vision. If you most I put it into your dream, and how dramatic it's gonna be. Because if you look at how it is right now, it's hard to fathom what the prophet saw. It shook them up. But if you watch those really action-packed war movies, and it's like it's so dramatic, it's like you're in it. It's how these times is gonna be. So like the AI drawing that brother did with all those little girls clean, all those young women was clean, yeah. But the whole background was just chaotic. Something like that, man.
Right now, we're walking in the cool of the day.
Yep.
Like what the Bible was going to. While the evil days come not. So when you are able to fathom what the Most High has prepared for those that live during those times, that's what the men of the Lord are prophesying. They're preparing the hopeful elect for these times that we're entering into. And they're preparing these individuals that are going to be non-elect on what their judgment is going to be ultimately.
And people are having anxiety now. Yep. People are having nervous breakdowns now. People are jumping over bridges now. People are blowing their brains out now.
People losing houses.
Yeah,
cars. All this shit is getting repossessed.
Now.
And
it ain't even hit the fan.
It ain't even lit yet.
Yeah. Women selling coochie now.
Yeah.
40 of them. They ain't never stop.
Yeah.
That's the best thing though.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean? People robbing and stealing now. People crashing out over traffic with road rage now. It ain't even hit the fan yet.
Like Love Mini West Cold right now.
The Love Mini West Cold now. And society is still currently functioning.
Well, you still call your local police department
Right.
for time control.
I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, hey, going into that, you know, we experienced a time period to where the 911 system went down.
Sure.
Jay was panicking. It was a dark time. And they never announced all the crimes that were committed during that time period. Of when the 911 system was down locally here throughout ultimately the entire state of Mississippi. And then even the most recent thing, speak on it.
No, go ahead. Well,
No,
I'm
no,
back you up.
I'm pretty sure you got more.
Yeah, the
info than
computer
I got.
system is there.
Yeah.
Security
Yeah.
situation.
And so all these local clinics and things of that nature, they were shut down because of that infrastructure. So now they have to go back to what, paper charting and so on and so forth. But pretty soon that's going to lead to what, a digital system. That's what this is all about. All these are trial runs, man.
Because the FBI is involved.
That's right. That's
You know?
right.
And now the individual who hacked the cybersecurity system is now requesting money. So now you got the FBI involved in investigating things of that nature. But the entire, what you call it, the hospital industry,
Yeah.
the entire hospital industry, was practically jeopardized to where they had to cancel people's appointments.
Yeah.
Right.
They weren't able to accept certain charts and things of that nature, et cetera, et cetera.
That's right.
And that's crazy, bro, because I don't know which brother posted on the group chat, but they said you had to reschedule surgeries, man. Some people's surgeries are gonna be like very important. They need it right there and there. So when the actual system collapsed completely, man, you know, it ain't gonna be no rescheduling.
But what happens when you're in surgery?
Right, you
You
just
know
on
what
there,
I'm
you just do.
Or your fucking plane is in the sky. And it's ready, you just go on. That's a vicious judgment.
Hey, yeah.
That's gonna happen.
Hey, it's gonna when this stuff hits the fan, a large wave is gonna die.
Yeah, that's right.
The people, like you said, is in transit.
Yeah, you going like 80 miles per hour on the highway.
You're a little hybrid vehicle.
And they just shut off.
Shut up. So,
Hey, babies, toddlers, women, elders. That's the first wave.
that's right.
The government dependent, the disability. That's the first wave. We know that. The first sweep. What's that movie we all this scene not too long ago when the shit was coming?
Leave the world behind.
They showing you what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All them Tesla cars crashing, the plane coming down, the boats not stopping the dock.
Did they know? It's like, bro.
No, you got
Did that movie come out before the planes actually started crashing?
yeah, so
It came out before the planes actually started crashing.
So that's the left-handed prophesying for them, man. That warnings of what's to come.
Get the program. So look, man, fuck everything else. If you ain't got your YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM outside, you're gonna lose.
You're dead man walking.
Fuck your mill, fuck your stocking and your guns. Cause you gonna use one gun at a time anyway.
I got 2 hands.
You only got 2 hands. So none of that shit's gonna work ultimately, man.
What AR-15 or Draco gonna do to a robotic?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see Terminator.
Yeah.
You know?
Subservience, movies like that?
Yeah.
Ask the Venezuelan government on what happened when they wanted to attack.
Exactly.
They froze in place,
They froze.
ears bleeding, nose bleeding, eyes bleeding. So guns don't matter. You know, and we live in a time to where your money is not going to save you. Your armory,
Yeah.
you know, none that's going to save you. If you don't have YAHAWASHI, excuse my language, but your ass is grass.
That's right.
What do you have, the Weimar Republic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when their currency inflated,
Yep.
they were just using the money for like to keep
People
on
over in barrels.
killing. And that still does something to my spirit when I see it. Like how money is like the currency, the fiat currency, it's witchcraft. How people do so much for it, but just like that, it could be worth it.
There was some iron measure too. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He walked into a bank before the sun went down. He saw all the U.S. currency on the floor.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to scoop it like, oh yeah,
Right.
it was counting nothing those days.
And it was very nice making cars that he was driving in.
That's right.
He was just hopping some dead person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you had beasts that had changed their places. They was out there, and
Wondering.
and once that was downtown and shit like that.
Because look, because when there's corpses on the ground, and wild animals, man,
Yeah.
there's just tons of corpses
Yeah.
on the ground, and the wild animals ain't gonna be doing anything, man.
That's right. Got more principle. And this is Ecclesiastes 1:9 NLT. History merely repeats itself. It has all been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new.
And the scary part about this shit is that Americans have never lived in a raw society where if it doesn't rain, that's a bad thing. You know, where you gotta have fire for heat. They never lived in we never lived in a raw society where you gotta live off the earth. You gotta have an Amish lifestyle to live. So what, 99% of Americans, they don't know how to function off the earth
They
anyway.
fucking handicapped.
They're handicapped.
It's been designed that way.
So
right.
you've already been emasculated as adults.
Yeah.
You've already been handicapped. Like you said, normalcy has been weaponized. They've weaponized convenience.
That's right.
So most Americans their frame of reference, their point of reference or survival is off this system. So all you gotta do is shut the system down. Most Americans gonna bend the knee. The average American is gonna, the average Israelite is gonna bend the knee.
That's
That's
how
pacifying too long.
That's how so it'll know that they're gonna take their Quran.
That's right.
That's why he said all. You know, saying all, both he calls it all rich and poor. You know, to receive free and bond to receive that particular Quran.
And we saw the prelude, the best time of your life, with the jab.
Yeah.
And you know what comes after the jab? Your knockout
That
punch.
haymaker.
That haymaker.
And they still falling.
That's it, man.
They still falling one by one.
And that concept of that jab, man, that force they could have had really was light, man. I mean, you're going to lose your job. It was still other jobs around you could have got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they had, like, where you can apply if you had jobs to get certain monies back, man. So it was light work, you know?
It was a token of trust. It was a token of
That's right.
do you trust the Most High or you trust this system?
Mm-hmm.
And it was also a lot's wife thing too. Like you invest in Egypt, like you got plans here. If you have plans here, you want to live out those plans.
Yeah. It was a mockery too because they gave them free fried chicken.
Yeah.
Right.
They gave them vouchers at the strip club and stuff like that.
Donuts, Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme donuts.
Wait a minute, I thought this was a health thing.
Right.
I thought it was a health crisis. So why would I give you poison to protect you from the poison?
But this is supposed to be a Christian society, but they tell you what? Trust in science. What about Jesus? What was Jesus in?
Hey, that nigga was no, the Lord
That
Jesus.
nigga left the wheel, man.
Yeah. He left the wheel.
Right. Hey, the donut said, "Get thee behind me, Satan."
Yeah.
I said, "Get thee behind me, Jesus."
Yeah, that's right.
They so unstable.
He's
right.
out there ghost riding the whip, man.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Double-minded people.
But Christians are the worst. They're the most solid pitters.
That's right. That's right.
But just back at the priesthood we brought out, because that shows you reincarnation exists. But those some same spirits coming back in the process called reincarnation, they could reenact the same type of ways they was doing back in the fourth time.
That's right.
Like with Nero,
Yeah.
what he did back in the fourth time, back in ancient Rome, he blamed the Christians. He persecuted the Christians.
Mhm.
Look what Trump is doing right now. You know, we call us the prophets of doom.
That's right.
You know, so it shows you those some same spirits is already acting the same roles that the Most High placed them in.
And I won't be surprised if he off himself. Like he did before. You know?
Look how society's going in the monetary system, man. The dollar used to have a lot of power behind it, man. But now it don't have as much power, just like the dinero, the dollar. You know, they started mixing all those different metals with it, you know, weakening its purchasing power. So America, it don't have the purchasing power we used to have, man. That's not why we have inflation right now, man.
Shrinkflation.
Yeah, shrinkflation. Basically, you paying more for less.
How much is a sneaker bar now?
Shit, about family $3.
Back in the day it was 50 cents.
50
I remember that.
You remember that?
I remember when chips was sold for $1.
Oh, it used to be a sign off of I think about when gas was 99 cents a gallon. 99 cents a fucking gallon, man.
Bro, I remember the dollar candy, man. I used to get that little brown bag special, man. 100 pieces of candy for $1. I was the man at school,
What no
man.
Dollar Tree?
All the little hoes getting pieces of candy here, one for you, one for you.
That's how it all started.
Yeah, man, you know. But now, shit, I think a piece of peppermint like 15 goddamn cents.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's facts.
This shit is over.
Because the value of the product is not getting more valuable.
Nah,
The dollar, the buying power is weaker.
that's it.
The value, because your gold and silver is king.
Bro, I'm gonna go to his
Yeah, the buying, that's, hey, bro, that's like watching this great giant corrode us from your face.
That's right.
It's embarrassing.
That's it.
For the, I'm sorry.
Is this the man
Is
Yeah.
this the man?
that made the earth to tremble?
That's
Because
right.
That's what the nations are saying right now.
Because you ever talk to foreigners, like from Germany, in America, it was like America now sucks.
Yeah, bro.
Foreigners from different countries, this shit sucks. And if they're older, they were like, nah, back in the 80s, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. This shit sucks.
Right. Hey, James 5:1. Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come on you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
Yep.
Your gold and silver is cankered,
Yep.
and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
Because your dollar's corrupt.
That's it.
And we're experiencing inflation,
Yeah,
shrinkflation.
yeah,
Because now you'll buy a candy bar, and it's 1/3 of the size that it used to be.
yeah.
And it is like the container, the package still be the same size, but the product is like a fraction of existence.
Yeah.
How much a 12 eggs used to cost? Carton eggs used to cost?
88 cents.
88
low,
cents.
man.
Now damn Whole Foods is $8.
Yep.
It's $8, bro.
Because I remember when pasture raised eggs was probably like 2 for $5.
What's that?
Pasture raised eggs.
2 for $5.
I mean, don't let me lie to you, but it wasn't no $10.
No, hell no.
It wasn't no $10, man.
Yeah.
Man, they said 1995, 1 dozen carton of grade A large egg costs approximately 86 cents
86 cents.
to 92 cents in the U.S.
Look at that shit. But now you're paying $8, $10 for so-called, what they call those cage-free eggs.
Right.
Cage-free birds. And all that shit is probably out of a lab.
It's all garbage, man.
Because how do you know Whole Foods is mass-produced? Because it's so commercial. The best bang for your buck, you need to go to a farmer's market.
Oh, yeah. Or you get a connect with a
Or
farmer.
a connect.
What else supposed to? I know you should make a point, bro.
If I can say, like, it says how your gold and silver is cankered, and cankered, it goes into like a cancer, man. You know what I'm saying? But not only the gold and silver is cankered, man, the food is cankered, man. Like we talked about the sneakers a minute ago. I guarantee you, man, if you look at the nutrition content on the sneakers like in 1980, and you look at the one in 2026, I guarantee it's about 15, 20 more ingredients in that damn sneaker.
Hey, we need to be going into like the hamburgers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
The ingredients on the McDonald's when it first came
Yeah.
out versus the McDonald's now. Yeah, because all this shit is lab-made products.
Well, you can smell that shit back in the day.
Yeah,
From
sure.
McDonald's to Sonic to KFC, you like literally smelled that shit down the street.
But you know what? A brother sent the video to me. Basically, it's an attack on Israelites.
Yeah.
Because for one, it's an attack because it took away so-called black-owned businesses and so-called black neighborhoods.
That makes sense.
Put those commercial restaurants there,
Yeah.
they'll put it right next to a Jake Mom and Pop store.
Mhm.
But then it's a dietary attack on our system.
That's right.
And there's also a satanic sacrifice and ritual as well, because when so-called small ass we're talking about, we was feeding you.
Your people
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Yeah.
who was feeding you.
Yeah.
Sick.
Hey, so one more. Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increased that which is not his, how long, and to him that led himself with thick clay.
Because the Most High gave us just enough knowledge to understand our enemy. And what you learn is, if you are the ruler of the planet, you have to practice restorative measures. You have to practice regenerative measures. Meaning, if you take from the earth, you have to plant back into the earth.
That's it.
Gad, our brother Gad and Reuben, they understand whatever we take from the planet Earth, we have to put back into the earth. Esau just, what do you call it, pillage?
Extract.
He just extracts. He didn't practice any regenerative measures.
No land
Land savage. All these animals, starting with the 1500s, what they call the dodo bird, it's allegedly extinct. When this man came into power, all these different species started to become endangered. Because you don't understand that whatever, you only take so much. You see?
And so-called name. Notice the so-called names, they'll tap into the cycle of life. And you know everything's going to be recycled.
You can't always fish the same pond,
No.
the same creek, the same lake.
That's right.
You can't always till the same ground.
Right.
You can't always live on the same land.
Yeah.
As you have to be able to move around it in order for things to regenerate.
That's right.
You got to let it rest.
That's it.
You gotta let it rest.
Yeah.
And the Most High allowed us to rest, but Esau Edom doesn't allow us to rest.
Yeah.
He has 3 ships running throughout the entire planet Earth.
And then got the audacity to call one the goddamn graveyard shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you think about that thick clay, that's going into what? That debt. The United States debt system.
National debt.
The national debt.
Yep. It's like 38 trillion.
That's it. And that's what they say,
That's
but
what
it's
they
probably more than that. And then even we had a year of Jubilee. Meaning what? Every 50 years we was released. And everything to that, and that was for what? A reset.
If I may
It's
add,
on you, bro. Yeah, that's right.
that debt and having this financial baggage in the back of your mind, that weighs on your spirit. It's a burden. It's a burden. Like Americans unaliving people.
Yeah.
Just the American, the system. You not. Some signs of sickness is not that 100% your diet. It's just you got
Stress.
It's stress.
Fucking stress.
It's stress. You know that's YAHAWASHI, Shai, he's going to save us from things that we don't even know
And
about.
that's why in the book of 1 John something, love not the world or the things in it.
Right.
Because that shit, elevated stress, that can create high cholesterol,
Cause cancer too.
cause cancer, high blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, tumors.
I got you real
Go
quick.
ahead, brother.
This 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the
These
world.
earthly possessions. And what's in the world? That car, that house, that woman, that family, your clothes, your ego, right? And ego actually goes into what? I, or your pride, your self-esteem.
Your image in this world.
Yeah, your image in this world. And that's why Micah 2 and 10 tells you to depart from how? A spiritual sense. Right? Because what we see right now, that shit is not going, it would not be transferred in the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven it has its own entity.
Because the Eve, man, it was about maybe, I can't remember when, maybe about within a month span, that she had worked so damn much. I think she had her own business. She had worked so damn much and went home, took a nap.
She
never woke
died.
up. Over with. Done.
That's right. She died.
You know?
The point, she literally went to sleep, and when she broke from her nap, she was in the spiritual realm. That happened like the last quarter last year.
That was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know the approximate time frame, but I
They keep
remember
playing
seeing
on
it.
TikTok. Yeah, I remember that, bro.
You be chasing that bag too.
Yeah.
It says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Because that's the love of Satanism. That's the love of Satan. Right? So we're looking for a continuous city spoken of in the book of Hebrews. But first it starts with this the spiritual journey as us being pilgrims.
Because can somebody get that? I would get them rest from your sorrows. Because it starts with YAHAWASHI. It starts with this word. But you gotta understand, the kingdom of heaven, it's the reason why it speaks on rest. Man, this city is a busy city. This thing called Babylon, it's busy.
So what did Yahawashi say? What did the scripture say? Sabbath was made for man, and not man for the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? So we supposed to rest.
It was for us.
It was for us.
The Most High, when the Most High created us in human form, He knew how to maintenance His own creation. He knew that His creation had to be put back on the wall charger. Everything you own, it has to be charged back up.
That's right.
You got to put fuel back into a vehicle. Right? You got to put a phone on a phone charger. You don't think you have to be charged up?
Can I run this on by you this point? This is Genesis 2 and 2. On the seventh day, the Elohim ended his work. Or you know what? And on the seventh day, the Most High ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made.
So he rested.
He rested.
But so America have their ass working 7 days a week. All right, night shift. And you know how many people that got off their night shift, clocked out, left work, and never made it home?
Yeah, fell asleep on the road.
Fell asleep on the road and then steered off to the right or the left. Yep. Had a heart attack, man. Fuck Esau, man.
And sometimes you be so goddamn tired, you can't even go to sleep. You just be that tired, you can't even fucking sleep.
Fired up.
Your adrenaline is up. Yeah.
You percolating that
Dopamine that kicked in. Because you was like, let me tell it, you in survival mode. Like fight
That
mode,
makes
you know?
sense, bro.
When your brain, when you took over past your normalcy, it's like, oh, he must be in survival mode. The body is, you know what I mean?
And that's what the Most High always said, an unjust weight is
That's
an abomination unto him.
Because if you taking stimulants to stay woke, man, that's a bad sign.
Caffeine.
Overdosing the caffeine.
If you overdose, if you about to buy energy, it's a bad sign.
And then what your body crave? Sugar. No, you got it.
Because sugar is the fastest thing that metabolizes the energy in your body. So when you have them sweet cravings, your body really needed energy. But the best way to get that energy is really go to sleep.
That's right, bro.
That's when the cravings subside when you get that sleep. Okay, so
I'm just saying, like this American way of life, like this matrix, it promotes like the rat race.
yeah.
You go to the word rat race, it goes to like something's very like exhausting. It's a daily routine that you chasing something that it's not like these people who chasing for crumbs and stuff like that. Or we say you chasing that carrot that you never gonna get the reward of it, nothing like that. You know, it's like this place is exhausting, man.
But you really see it in the bigger cities too. Everybody be on go mode, man.
Hustle.
Like, you know, it's not natural to be in a city where it's millions of people in a concentrated area.
Yeah. A good point to add on to that is like when you go to Texas, so to speak, or you go to a city to where the speed limit it increases from 60, 70 to 90, and you have to drive with the speed limit or else the people behind you are so used to that fast pace, they'll rear you even if you're going to speed.
That's right.
So, so like a big city, even walking on the sidewalk, you have to walk with the pace.
Yeah.
Even if you like really kind of lackadaisical, you got this cool, I'm chilling today, you got to walk with the pace.
Because those people, they so adopted to their way of life. Even you see a Texas tag right now in Mississippi, they be driving just like they in Texas, man. But in Mississippi, though,
Mario Kart.
Because like if they aggressive and they finna force you to be aggressive. If not, you finna get ran the fuck off.
I got one for you all. This is Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
Because you know Americans have a short attention span.
Yeah.
Whatever happened on the news, the next day that was yesterday's news.
Yeah.
But the Most High still judging Esau for what he did to get the land.
Right.
He still he judging you by that metric.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. Hey, so in robbery, the prey departeth not. This is the point.
We still here.
Hey, Minister Society came out in 1993.
Yeah.
You had the main character Cain. He
Right.
was in the classroom with Sharif's father.
School teacher.
Yeah, he said the hunt is on, and you are the prey, man. It shows you they know who we are.
That's right, bro. The Hughes brothers. That's right. Verse 2. The noise of a whip, your cars, right? And the noise of the rattling of the wheels.
Not that traffic jam.
That's right.
You know?
And of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. That's rush hour.
Yeah.
That's rush hour.
Yeah.
Like, so Paul, me to say something, if I could just say something, I think California. Man, goddamn, I mean, from 2 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock noontime, 9 o'clock in the morning, it's always a fucking traffic jam. Bumper to bumper.
85, that shit is ridiculous.
But guess what? In Dallas, you got so many people moving from the exodus of New York, the exodus of Cali, and moving to Dallas, and now they come to Mississippi, I heard.
You stay your asses outside Mississippi.
Yeah, don't you come down here, boy.
Yeah. They're still hanging them down here. But you know,
Mississippi burning.
Mississippi burning. But hey, but the point, hey, that's another sign. Because those are name brand, those are cheap cities.
That's right.
LA,
Yeah.
New York,
Yeah.
every fucking Hollywood movie is based in LA or New York.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all did us bad during Hurricane Katrina when the waters came down.
Yeah,
there.
man.
Booty no outside.
Yeah. Come out here smelling like good ass.
Yeah.
Big noses.
Yeah. Bringing that Yankee spirit down here.
Don't you come down here, boy.
Yeah, that clean business spirit.
You ain't lying.
That's all good, man.
No, it's not, boy.
Hey, but the point is, that's another sign you're falling. Who would have thought that you would leave New York and come down south?
Yeah, that's right.
Back during the Jim Crow era, everybody was leaving the South and going to New York, Detroit, LA. Just based on the documentaries I see, Detroit ain't nothing but a big ass Jackson.
Detroit,
Yeah, look, Ghost City Jackson. Yeah. Don't for sale ass houses, neglected ass houses and shit, man.
All right.
So that's another. Something is happening, man.
It's a shift.
It's a shift.
It's a shift in earth.
But that's not natural. I was gonna make a point. It's not natural for the state because the states are nothing but countries.
That's it.
Esau calls them states.
Right.
Look at the population of a state in America and look at the population of a country outside of
What's the
America.
point? And well, we were just talking about this last Friday. What backs the point up? How does Mississippi have different laws than Arkansas?
Yeah,
Louisiana has different laws from California. But what makes you unite is what, federal law?
Yep.
But meanwhile, state law, you your own fucking country.
Because what did it say? You will be little sanctuaries in the countries
There you go.
where I send you.
Yep.
Texas is a country.
That's right.
That's why every state is a different spirit when you go to that state.
That's right, bro.
Because when King David, King Solomon ruled with that different rules set
Provinces.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. It was one. Yeah, that's right.
And going into, you know, say, oh, you're going to run this way, you're going to run this way, run this way. No,
Right. It was one way.
there's no customization when it comes to doing the will of YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI. Because you look on the backside of all your monies, your pennies, no longer in existence, but your coins and your bills, it says what? In God we trust. In G-O-D we trust.
The point, back your point of the prayer on earth as it is in heaven. That's the new world order that's coming on earth.
And that's the vibration King David and King Solomon was under.
That's right.
If I may boldly add, audaciously add, if you look at Elam, ancient Moab, they had a ancient world, like that Middle Eastern spirit, right? But I believe that came from the vibration of King David and King Solomon. You know what I mean? Because what it say? King David had Moabite lion like men of Moab. But even the ancient, the eastern way, but it tells you the King Solomon's spirit flooded the earth.
Yeah, the whole point of it like a samurai, and a ninja. Hey, because they say, hey, the Most High teaches my hands to war. Right? All those particular concepts came from the soul of the earth.
Look how Elon women dress.
Yeah.
You know? The ancient Israelite women. Look at their food. And then their food tastes like soul food. It's like a healthy soul food. They season that shit. You know what I mean?
It's a favorite place to go.
Yeah, it's like where did they get that from though? So I'm like, bro. So, but guess what? That was a prelude. King Solomon's rulership was a prelude to the kingdom of heaven, and the Most High is about to easternize the planet Earth, man. So yes, we're gonna have spiritual power in the kingdom. Yes, you're gonna have fly. You're gonna fly, and you're gonna have sexy concubines. But guess what? Shalom. Hey, he took the words out of my mouth. I said, you're going to have peace. He drove by and said, Shalom. That's right. Hey, that's what you're going to experience, peace and order. Shalom. I'm sorry, but I know brother said scriptures. They got one. Hey, before I bring it out, can I just speak? I want to say one thing, because brother was going into that rest. This scripture we're going to, but y'all spoke on how the exodus from the East Coast, the West Coast, all that. But why are they doing it, man? They can't get no fucking rest. Nobody can get no goddamn rest, man. They're trying to flee from a place that's putting so much oppression and pressure on them. They thinking going to the South is, we slow and all that shit. They think they can get down here, that everything will slow down, they can get a little rest. No. Down here too. Yeah, it's a struggle, goddamn. Because they don't pay us shit down here. Hell no. The cost of living might be cheaper, but they don't pay your ass shit. You still get paid like it's 2008. So, so it's a balance, man. And to see Mississippi, they got Jake in a what do you call it, a chokehold, because basically they got Jake in a place down south in Mississippi. Yeah. So you either your ass gonna go to work, or you gonna be broke. You know what I mean? Yeah, it ain't no big city hustles really down here like talking about it, man. Like in big cities, they probably got all type of hustles, but down here it's like you gonna take your ass to a warehouse, or work at a fast food or a restaurant, chicken plant. You know what I mean? So hey. I was just saying, like Esau. On top of that, the down south is more metropolitan than what you think it is, and it's like that because Esau wants to get their Quran with everybody. So even these little towns in the south, they're modernized, so Esau can put that Quran in their ass.
Let's go, bro. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 40, verse 6. A little or nothing is his rest, and afterward he is in his sleep, and in a day of keeping watch, troubled in the vision of his heart, as if he were escaped out of a battle.
Let's talk about the battle of man in his flesh. Yeah, day to day. You don't even have rest in your sleep. You fuck around have a nightmare. So you wake up with anxiety and shit. That's just the curse of Adam, the curse of being a man, a human.
Even Apostle Carl speaking on the other day, like, he just can't get no rest. He getting up here and there throughout the middle of the night, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't no rest, man.
And that's hell. We're in a nightmare. You can't get rest. And it says little, what it say?
It says, read it over again. Sirach chapter 40, verse 6. A little or nothing is his rest.
Hey, because you was going to the graveyard shift. You know what I mean? Or hell, you'll work second shift, but then you'll get leaped over into overnight.
Yeah.
You're supposed to come in from like 3 to 11. You end up getting off at 3 in the morning.
Straight 12.
Yeah.
10.
Or you can work from 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and you get off at 9, 10 at night. Just have to be back up at 5, 6. Like, whoa, wait a minute, man. Because you got to understand Esau's nature.
Yeah.
It's greed.
Yeah, it's greed.
And they make a euphemism called capitalism, but it's greed, man.
That's right.
And then you still got your drive home. Could be anywhere 30 minutes to an hour or so. And then when you get home, you got to take a shower. You have to wind down. So once you get off after that 10, 12-hour shift, it's like another 2.5, 3 hours for you to actually lay down.
And what are the odds of your ass cooking?
Right.
Zero.
is none.
Probably 1 to 2%.
Yeah, 1 or 2%. And if you got kids, so now they trap you because church is right there.
Yeah.
So either you're going to buy this $12 smoothie or you gonna spend $12 and get a box of chicken,
12-piece.
a 12-piece. So it's more economical to buy the bullshit.
Right.
So Esau, we get on people, get on taking their health, but we do understand how Esau created a system that traps you, man.
Right.
While he sit in his luxury, he has an in-house cook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He has someone that goes out and buy groceries for him.
Yep.
Like everything is laid out for him because he has the earth in his hand right now, and he's out here persecuting the lost sheep, which are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, starting with the so-called Negroes all the way down to the so-called Mexicans.
That's the point. And it probably takes maybe 2.5 hours for Esau to have a meal prepared. They probably go out there, slaughter the cow, whatever they do, they probably slaughter in real time, preparing and things of that nature, man.
And it's very meticulous how Esau has his food delivered to him. Because when it comes, I was watching how billionaires eat, right? This milk or this yogurt not only has to be from a certain type of cow, that cow has to be branded with a particular number that indicates the quality of that cow. And it's very meticulous with Esau. The upper echelon.
Let's back you all up. It's Daniel 7:25 NLT. He would defy the Most High and oppress the holy people of the Most High. And you go to the word oppress, it actually goes to like wear out, which goes to like harass, cussing.
Because according to the laws of our forefathers, man, you go into your work service at 12, and you do your 6 years of indentured servitude, and you come out. I'm sorry, was it the 7 year you're free? Yeah. So 12 to 19. When you're 19, you're free.
Hey, well, to back you up, Jacob and Laban. Remember, he worked 7 years he wanted Rebecca, but Laban played him, gave him Rachel, and then he worked another 7 years, which was a grand total of 14 years for Rebecca.
And then another 7.
Yep, another 7.
Showing you that his daughters is property.
Yeah.
His daughters property. But then going to show you that we're not supposed to work for no fucking paycheck.
No.
Them 6 years, you accumulated wealth. Like Elder Pastor R said, after those 6 years, you came out wealthy. Yeah. Esau took the ways of our forefathers and constructed the slave South down here. Because what did you have for like Israelite foreigners, like Irishmen? You had indentured servitude. It shows you, I think, on the movie 12 Years a Slave, right? You had Jake, those straight up slaves. Then you have like an Irishman, he'll be an indentured servant. Like he'll do his 6 years, and then he'll be good. They got that from work. The ways of our forefathers. But no, man. Like I said, you get off work, and you tired, too tired to cook. Then your woman working, so she's not at home cooking.
Right.
And then guess what? Guess what else he does? So years of this pattern, right? Your body starts to deteriorate because you're not recovering, you're not resting, and you're putting bullshit in your body in the form of food. So now what does he do? He charge your ass sky high for health insurance.
That's right.
That health insurance is high as fucking hell.
That shit don't even cover it. I was talking to a lady whose her boyfriend had cancer. She said she maxed out one credit card. She said then she still owed about $18,000 or $20,000 for the other medication.
Because they got some called a deductible.
Yeah.
So you still gotta meet the insurance company at a certain level before they start. Their coverage kicks in.
That's right.
Because the whole point of insurance is for them not to pay you.
Yeah.
They want to require each and one of us to have insurance, and we pay them on a monthly basis. But their ultimate goal is to not pay anybody out. But they'll keep a bucket out to the side. All right, well, we got this motherfucker that died, and this person got this and got that, and they are forced to pay you by law. But their ultimate goal is not to pay you.
And then in the hospitals too, when we learning those procedures, they're just a hustle for them.
That's it.
They always recommend a procedure. That's how they get they look bad.
Yeah.
We recommend this procedure. A lot of times it might not require the procedure.
And they'll send you to different, about 5 or 6 different
Specialists,
and all of them in the network to profit off your ass.
Everybody eats beef.
Everybody count that money, man.
even the ones like for example, something as simple as delivering babies. The more the babies that doctor deliver, the more he making that particular
They
month.
get incentive. That's right, bro. He'll get an incentive. For the more prescriptions they prescribe, they get an incentive.
Have you ever seen the movie Love and Other Drugs? Love and Other Drugs, it shows you, look, it's the companies that make the pills, they lobby with the doctors. And they basically, the doctors are endorsed by these companies. So the doctor prescribed medicine, quote unquote, it's not because it's the best thing that we discovered. No, they were lobbied by the particular company that made that pill to sell, to prescribe you that, man.
And then you have some doctors who have walked away from medicine just for that right there.
Yeah.
You got some that stick with it and don't mind prescribing for no reason at all. Yeah. And you got some who started going into medicine because they really wanted to truly heal people. Help people.
Yeah, that's good. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Son.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 5, starting verse 6. And Pharaoh commanded the same day the taskmasters of the people and their officers, saying, ye shall no more give the people straw to make brick, and heretofore let them go and gather straw for themselves.
And why does Esau Edom hate the prophets?
They stand.
What?
They come instead.
Why does he have a problem with these men out here who are crazy, allegedly, on the highways and the hedges, talking about the downfall of Babylon the Great, talking about the prophecies that are going to come to pass with World War I, the time of Jacob's trouble, the implementation of La Marca de la Bestia, which is the Charagma? Why does he have a problem with these people who aren't doing anything at all? It goes right back into ancient Pharaoh. Oh man, these people are more mighty than we. They start getting intimidated. They start understanding, look, they're starting to have influence.
That's right. And
we have to snuff out the influence.
That's right.
And see, most of these other people, man, they're really just like, casualties of war, man. Because like brother was going into, now it ain't like, you got to go get your own straw now, but it's like you're saying, you need to go to the doctor. What? Now you got to have health insurance. That's more pressure on you, man. You know what I'm saying? If you need any kind of assistance, man, you got to do this. You want to get a house, you got to try to get a loan. You do get the loan, now you got to pay on it. Then you got to pay your taxes and shit, man. Anything you want, they're making you get more to get what you want, man. Right. So they're steady putting burdens on you just to be able to live in this society, man.
To make it more difficult to live.
Exactly. That's the modern day version of adding more straw.
Yeah. That's it.
Crazy. The key word was burden.
Yeah. You look up the straw.
And even that's why it goes like even working the first shift, the second shift, the graveyard shift, you only have time to work, wake up, and do it all over again. Yep. That's the whole point.
Yep. Adding more straw. Hey man, but you know what? Hey, YAHAWASHI, he's about to bring judgment to America, man.
It's coming.
All right. And this is I got two. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 34 verse 21. The bread of the needy is their life. He that defrauded him thereof is a man of blood.
Hey, because even when you get paid, you're not supposed to get taxed. Your paycheck is not supposed to get taxed.
Right.
And also, according to the scriptures, you receive your money at the end of the day.
That's right. I think part of the law was do not let the son actually set if you want his money.
Yep. They pledge, man.
That's right.
Hey, and it also says in Sirach 21, Sirach, he that build a house with other men's money, you dug a grave for yourself.
It's either 10 or 20.
I think is it 21 and 8?
Or maybe you're right. Okay.
Hey, because I say any man that actually have a job, just amongst brothers here, can any brother remember one day that you done went without spending one damn dollar, man? Ever. You know what I'm saying? I can't personally. Every day I'm finna spend at least a goddamn dollar on something. But the point is, that's that daily bread. A man needs his money every day.
Every day, bro.
Every damn day.
And your money taxed by times 5 by the time you get to it.
Same.
Yeah,
Most paid.
Yeah, And this is Ecclesiasticus. How the hell you make $80,000 1 year, and then when you look at all the shit that has been deducted, you only got $40,000.
Right.
That is crazy.
But you're making billions and you untouched.
Right. Like Amazon didn't even have to pay no fucking taxes on last year.
All these tax breaks.
Yeah. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 4 and verse 1. My son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy eyes to wait long.
That's why I go into Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
Yeah.
You go to the word unrighteous dealing, it goes into like something very immoral, or something very unethical. That's against the true standard. What's that true standard? The law, statutes, and commandments of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. What Esau does, he defrauds everything that's considered righteous. Or
That's right. That's right. So back into Ecclesiastes 4:1. My son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy eyes to wait long. So a nigga be broke as a motherfucker, but he gotta wait another 7 days, another 8 days. Because when you get your money, hell, it's already accounted for. Right? So in verse 2, make not an hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress. But what's the distress? All that debt he's in. Right? You still got your car note, you still got your house note, you still got car insurance, right? You got food to get, child support, you got utilities to pay.
And then, I'm sorry,
you got to pay gas to get back and forth.
Then when you go home, you got to actually deal with your family.
And then, yeah.
It's like Jake don't be de-stressing properly. So you still got to go and deal with the affairs of your family, man.
To decompress.
Decompress, man.
So all these factors in the cost of living crisis going on right now, what Esau trying to do, he's trying to break these people, trying to cause an order out of chaos, man, by these draconian measures. He want these people be in this type of shape, so therefore they can ask for a better way, which is going to be the MOTB system.
And it's already started out there in California. It's a UBI already that has been initiated as of last week.
That's why you see all these videos on social media, everybody complaining about their financial situation right now. You know?
Bro, you got Edomites complaining, and they're still living with their parents or had to move back in with their parents in California, or living in campers or tents. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus 21 and verse 8. He that builds his house with other men's money is like one that gathers himself stones for the tomb of his burial.
Having a mortgage is not the Hebrew way. It's not the way of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM. Then on top of that, spending 30 years on a mortgage. Once again, the Most High set up he set up a system of equity.
This one mortgage money.
Dead pledge.
Yeah, goes into your dead.
You're dead to this loan. You're dead to this, because pledge go back to the ancient world where it's collateral. Mm-hmm. So you really put the house as collateral for the bank that you're going to pay off this loan. So you put that's actually illegal according to the laws of YAHAWASHI. You're not supposed to put up your house as collateral to this bank that'll pay on this loan. That's why you return a man his pledge before the sun down. Right. You just the Hebrew way. Now you inherited a house from your father, or you got married, had a house built. That's the Hebrew way.
And my granddad, he built his own house.
Right.
He bought the lumber, the timber, he bought everything that was needed for it. He built his own house.
Yeah, Esau came and said you got to pay taxes.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you build your own house, you think you own your own house, you can pay it off. That's cool, but don't pay them taxes. They gonna show you.
You don't own anything.
Conversely, you could go and buy a house from somebody who couldn't pay their land taxes. Right. Mm-hmm. You could buy property from somebody that they own the property, quote unquote. Right. They couldn't pay the property tax.
For a fraction of the price.
For a fraction of the price. Let's go, bro.
This is the book of Psalm 10, verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
Oh yeah, even his contract system. So you get a car finance, which is another scam.
Right.
But even everything you do, you sign a contract. It's all this jargon and like stipulations and it's fine print. You know,
why the fine print?
Why the fucking fine print? Everything else is big enough read unless when you read. Why you got that box down with them fucking micro letters, man?
But it's the same man who went to Gad and made treaties with him.
Broke over 500 trees, man. Broke over 500 peace trees. That's what they got on, just on number.
On number. Yeah. And now we're in 2026, and Jake's still looking for equality.
Right.
Hey, you got a term called predatory lending. It pretty much goes into like unjust loan practices.
Yeah.
You take unfair advantages over the poor,
right?
The borrower.
Higher down payments.
Yeah.
Higher interest rates.
You got these crazy high interest rates. I think there was a documentary came out in Holmes County, in Durant. I think at that time frame, like the average income was like $18,000, the annual income. But it's Esau was known to take that predatory lending in those particular counties, man.
I think.
Who predominantly dwells there?
Jake. So who did he apply to? He applied to Jake. But he gave his own kind, his own Edomite kind, a lesser percentage, roughly between 1% and 3%.
That's right.
I'm sorry, I think it's called subprime loans. Subprime loans, and what happened is this: Wells Fargo had to come out of a $150 million lawsuit.
Yeah, they got sued
for Jake and Ephraim.
That's right.
Judah and Ephraim, because the so-called Black and Latinos. Yeah, because what they did, basically, they made it harder for Jake to get a house than Esau. Because all Edomites ain't got the best credit, but Esau make it easy for them to get a house in a nice neighborhood. And it'll make it hard for Jake to get the same house.
Because he was either denying them or gave them a higher
interest rate.
Even with the same level of income.
Even with the same level of income. And credit.
And credit.
So when that's like modern day redlining. Yep. Let's go, bro.
says, definition of redlining. It says it's a form of discriminatory practice in which services, usually financial services, such as mortgages and insurance, are withheld from people who live in neighborhoods with a high proportion of racial and ethnic minorities.
Because I've noticed white flight also happens with businesses. Like any environment where Jake basically infiltrates, right? Then all the good businesses leave. So
Not just neighborhoods.
it's not just neighborhood. This is my my assessment.
Well, look, bro, Metro Center.
Carolina.
Deal with the County Line, and that County Line's going to Madison Blue.
Come on, look, man. On County Line, on the Hines County Park, right? Yeah, Sam's Club. Yeah, Best Buy.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of good stores in that little plaza.
Yeah.
What happened?
Academy Sports.
Academy, Toilet Rush, all of them. So all of them.
Bed, Bath and Beyond.
Yeah. So when Jake leaves, those businesses leave, man. And it's almost, you blame Jake for a lot of shit. But when those cities do that, you can't help but to have crime.
Right.
On the flip side,
no, you're right.
if there ain't nothing else for a child to do,
Yeah.
you can't. That decreases the crime rate too.
Because County Line Road starting to look like Highway 80, bro.
Yeah.
Certain spots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
vacancies is an eyesore.
Yeah.
And then if there's a business there's a street full of vacancies, then that make other business owners not want to invest their shit over there.
But the city is not going to keep the maintenance up around there.
No, they're not gonna do it. And even Fair Street, one of the oldest streets in the state of Mississippi, especially here in the capital of Jackson, Mississippi, when it went vacant, it went down.
Yep.
Who's there now?
Nobody.
You got prostitutes,
Yep.
drug addicts, and homeless people.
That's right, bro.
That's just what it brings. But Esau don't want to act like these people are here are the problem, but no, it's the management of the entire planet Earth that is the problem.
That's right, bro.
And that's why YAHAWASHI is coming back. That's why the Most High Yahawah is sending his only begotten son, YAHAWASHI, back to regulate this earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if to keep it real, Jake is just a victim.
That's it.
And I'm not saying to enable stupidity from Jake.
Right.
You still gotta pull yourself up, like you know what I mean. But we had a lot because it said they slayed in secret. So Esau, his nature is to attack these people systemically, covertly, and then create this situation where it looks like we did it to ourselves.
He's monetizing curses.
Yeah.
Psalms 83 was their crafty counsel, man.
And a good point too I saw earlier was really a quote. He said the only thing that the so-called black man owe anybody in America is an ass whooping. Because we don't owe nobody else nothing because we was a peaceable people. If you didn't want us, you didn't desire us, what you put us on those cargo stations for?
That's right.
You brought us over here.
That's I told you you brought it back again. We've been gaslighted because even Cat Williams said it. Esau playing like nobody's paying attention to us. Like y'all not that important. Ain't nobody paying attention to y'all like that. But then he'll look back and say, okay, you see how they react. He'll study us, but gaslight us like he's not paying attention to us. He'll you know what I mean? He'll study us, but downplay us like we're not that important to be paid attention to. Right. Even Slim Thug cool ass, he was like, man, ain't nobody paying attention to y'all black ass, man. Right. It ain't no, back with 2020, ain't nobody trying to target y'all. Man, we the number one thing they targeting.
And the scripture talks about how the apostles shall be sent for a blast.
Do you know how fast Jacob erected a kingdom in America after slavery? That's some scary shit to the enemy.
Or how does Jake stimulate the economy? Look what Dion did to Jackson.
Come on, man.
And then when he transitioned to Colorado, everything went up. When LeBron James went to Cleveland the second time around, it stimulated Cleveland's economy.
Okay, so you mean to tell me 250 years?
Jake.
250 years of free labor, we'll get shit back.
Right.
Like, we still gotta work.
We built the city.
We built this city.
That's right.
What's that B word you said earlier? B word?
Return it to what, bro? Oh yeah, victim.
Yeah. So this book of Psalm 10 and 8 NLT, they lurk and ambush in the villages, waiting to murder innocent people. They're always searching for helpless victims.
The ghettos are the villages. You know what I'm saying? So you set up all these landmines, all these situations where Jake has to rob each other, has to sell drugs to get up out that situation, but you the one that planted everything. All the stumbling blocks, you set it up systematically.
said a leopard should watch over your city, a leopard is a predator.
And a leopard will circle around that motherfucker over and over. And it's one of the greatest prey. I mean, it's like predators ever, man.
Well, isn't that what the police do?
Yes, sir.
Circle
Yes,
around.
sir.
Especially like in like a Jake area, they have like a club. They know Jake been drinking.
Right.
So what happened after they leave the club?
You going through a roadblock.
Yeah, a roadblock, a traffic stop.
Same thing with drugs.
But what about the Edomite spots though?
Man,
Like Shuckers.
tell look out now.
They don't have a fucking security guard there. One fucking security guard.
You could goddamn drive the car backwards out there, motherfucker, when you pull it.
And make it home here.
And make it home every time.
White boys be white boy wasted for real.
Right, man.
What, the police always ride through Jake neighborhood, man. Even the neighborhood that's not even like bad, but just because Jake live there, they patrol it. You don't see these motherfuckers in, I don't know if it's the Highland Village around here, but these big ass, nice ass, unless they going home, he ain't patrolling that shit.
But when they're there to protect the evil.
They own
That's
it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Looking for suspicious
So
suspects.
what was the slave police, man? Like brother brought it
Right.
earlier, there's nothing new on the sun, man. You had the slave police. Them crackers, you just roam around the wood with torches, waiting to see a slave slipping without his papers, man.
They were the
And
first
he
police.
still might not make it. They were the first police.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now you just fast forward to now. It's the same thing. They patrolling Jake neighborhood. Jake be walking down the street. Where you going?
Right.
Show me some identification.
Right.
Like, goddamn, man, I'm just goddamn trying to go down the street, man.
Hey, you remember kids following house party? When you going to look for kids?
Yeah.
They gave them hell, man.
Erase the head.
I was thinking about your boy. I missed the side the boys in the hood. That Jake police officer.
Oh, man. That's the worst one.
He was
for
worse
us,
than
man.
the Edomite dude.
They
You like one of them road 6.
God, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, and verse 16. An enemy speaking sweetly with his lips.
Shout out the Democratic Party.
Yes.
Like niggas love the Democratic Party. Bill Clinton and shit.
Yeah.
He was in charge of the 3-strike rule
Right.
and even a narrative that we're here to help the poor.
What did Joe Biden do? Joe Biden did something crazy as well, right? What did he do?
You'll both be there ain't black.
Yeah.
But the Democrats the one who wanted to keep y'all niggas in slavery, man.
And back in the day, Jake used to be Republicans.
Yup.
Look it up.
Yeah.
You was Republicans before you was so-called Democrats.
You know, find a nigga you say that to.
I know.
Democrat.
And look at the squeeze that happened after the civil rights movement.
Man.
Look at the down, like every decade, it was attack after attack after attack with Jake, man. To where a 25-year-old Jake in 1960 compared to a 25-year-old Jake now, two different Jakes.
Yeah,
Two different Eves. You know?
I'm going to jump to verse 10, Sirach, chapter 12. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
But Jake don't even know who's the fucking enemy.
That's the problem.
Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. And within this dynamic, you don't even know who the image is. I mean, who's the enemy is, man.
So Jake about to go through the most vulnerable times they ever hit this earth. You don't know who your damn enemies are. So you just go out there straight out your ass out hanging. You know,
Yeah.
It's like a bunch. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say they're gonna get caught lacking out here, man. Hey, Ronald Reagan, he stated the 9 most terrifying words is I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. So that shows you right there. It's never trust our enemy, man. You're never supposed to trust them.
And it was a hanging in Georgia just yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, well, you know what? Hey, the YAHAWAH,
YAHAWAH.
you niggas need that. Because to wake you up, man, who should rouse him up?
Hey, but the apostles always say this over the years, like, you really gonna see Esau really show his horns and whoop in these latter times, man. We are in these times where Esau, he's also the Lord's revealing him right now. Like his horns are really being shown, man. You know?
How can you be behind enemy lines and not know who your damn enemy is? They surrounded you, man. You should be able to identify.
You know the sad part about it is, if this thing closes down, if it requires another, you know what, niggas still don't go to them clinics. They still don't go to them clinics.
They said the worst pandemic coming, the second one.
I just still drop it from the first one. That's right.
Yep.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Like
And-
the executive for Pfizer. Hey, you know what? Look, I mean, y'all are so important. Y'all go first.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't want to break the
I
line.
don't want to break the
I
line.
got principles now.
Yet take good heed
You gotta watch him.
and beware of him.
You gotta watch him because you know the tendency of a snake. A snake, although it's your pet, and you can nurse the snake, you can feed it, but at the end of the day, if you stick your hand out there, it will bite you.
Hey, when those jabs came, they did a documentary out there in Tuskegee, Alabama. And out of all Jakes down there, they should down there know better what happened to their people, you know, back in with the syphilis situation going on. But there was like a lot, the residents there, like they was all for the jab, man.
But you know what? That's why a lot of you old Jakes are gonna die.
And
Civil rights
right,
Jakes.
and speaking of a snake, you had this lady, she had a python or something. It would basically size her up every night.
Right.
And you know what? And then eventually it killed her.
Mm-hmm.
It killed her. But that's the nature of a snake.
Yep.
It was spiritual by Trump right at that point.
Yep.
Back in like around 2021, 2020. You know, talking about this the story of the serpent. You pretty much referred to that serpent as himself.
And how was he nourished? Y'all gave him a second term.
He's like ready to bite y'all niggas.
That's right. Yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
And when you wipe off a looking glass, you can see the image for what it is. Right? When Bruce Lee was told by his master, destroy the images, then you can see the revelation of the serpent.
Yep. And because like if you're in the shower and you let the mirror just fog up, you can stand in front of it and see a figure.
Silhouette, yes, right.
A silhouette.
Yes, right.
As soon as you wipe it,
Yeah.
you see the reality. You see the
Right, bro?
Yep. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
Well, that's the point right there, man. You were warned. But with that, we hope this was an edification. Once again, we want to give our honor and glory to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash.
We also want to give double honors to our elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone Well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Above all.
Shalom.